So, it's time for your next appointment.
Make sure it soaks it all up. Send the next one in.
He's ready for you now.
Did you remember to bring your journal? Good. As always, this session will be recorded. Please state your name for the tape. Thomas Anderson. Excellent. Before we begin, I had my assistant prepare a hot cross bun. You mentioned in one of our earlier sessions how they were your favourite. I did... Oh, yes, I did. Yes. Seeing how this is our last session together, and thus the end of your treatment, a small celebration is in order. Sacrifice deserves to be rewarded.
A tenet on which I built this
Practice. Did I taste some sort of an old family recipe?
Generations of blood.
Well, it's very delicious indeed. Thank you. Over the course of our time together, we've studied a piece of music, one that you have good reason to believe sounds familiar, perhaps from a time before. But unlike semantic memory, echoic memory is short-term. We must remind ourselves of oral experiences frequently. Only then will such sounds take refuge in our minds. Should we have another listen together? Okay. It was about that night. That night in the church. And well, that's as far as we got. Thomas, given the circumstances, your progress has been truly remarkable. And I know that together, we can uncover so much more. Close your eyes and we'll begin. Just as before, I want you to relive each and every detail just as you remember it. Breathe it. Feel it. Become it. I want you to focus on an objective. At this very moment in time. But what good can truth be?
When the memory itself has become a lie.
What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
It's a little late to have developed a conscience, isn't it? Faith overcomes. You remember why we do this? We take little broken pieces of others so that I can be whole. I need to be alone. Come and find me when it's time for the next appointment.
Yes, it's dangerous, but this could be a breakthrough for psychology itself. This technology would allow us to analyze a patient's memory based on objective, first-hand experiences. No, I haven't done all the calculations yet, but this isn't a time to be held back by the details. Come on, faith overcomes the devil in the details. We just have to believe. This isn't about me. This experiment, if it works, could offer genuine help to people. No, you're not listening to me. This is my chance to do something that matters. I'm just trying to help. I just want to help.
It's time for your next appointment.
A new one? What can you tell me about her?
She likes apples.
Remember, I won't have time for a full treatment, so we'll have to make do with one session.
Send the next one in.
Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I will be your doctor for the duration of your treatment. Since this is our first meeting together, let me give you an introduction to the way in which these sessions will work. Each session will be recorded. This is to ensure that my analysis is based on our objective dialogue, rather than my subjective experience of the session itself. For the sole purpose of time management, you might be surprised what people can recall when time is no longer on their side. This is for you. I want you to make notes based on the time that we share together. This will help with the continuity of our sessions. I also encourage my patients to use it on a day-to-day basis. Making a habit of noting your experiences means less strain on your brain. I think I can remember that. Now, before we begin, my assistant tells me that you're fond of apples. This is an excellent place to start. There is a part of the brain, the hippocampus, in which long-term memories are stored. This part of the brain shares direct links to your digestive system. You see, the hormones that regulate your appetite, your eating behaviors, and so on also have receptors in the hippocampus. And so, an entire memory can be formed, stored, and based solely on an apple. Let's begin. Keep your eyes closed. As you feel your senses overcome with nostalgia, where do you find yourself? In order for this treatment to harvest successful results, you must focus your mind. A single detail of the space that you find yourself in can become the key to unlocking the world that you've forgotten. Breathe it. Feel it. Become it. I'm walking on a field. The sun is shining. Okay, do you recognize this field? No, it's just an endless field, and I keep walking. Focus on the grass then. What's it like? It's green, but it's more than that. It's so vibrant, it's almost sour. And it's just been cut. At least that's how it smells. How about trees? There's one, a large one. It's full of colour, full of life. So we've come to the end of this field. I was waiting for you.
Where have you brought me?
Don't you recognize it? Look closer.
I only see a tree.
Perhaps I should tell you the truth about this memory. I remember it as though it was only yesterday.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am anymore.
And why don't you share your memory with me then?
It happened on a summer's day, at that exact spot underneath the tree. I was enjoying a picnic with my lover. It was our first date, although he refrained from using the term. Something about it adding too much pressure, but it was, and it was so beautiful. I would do anything to go back. I would trade my humanity, but faith has made me a fool once. You see, faith overcomes the devil that lies in the details. But this faith only makes a person blind to the truth. You honestly don't recognize me, do you? After your accident, I was the one who took care of you, saw to your every need. I gave you everything that I had, everything that I was. I shared my most intimate thoughts, emotions. I gave you access to my memories, willingly. And it was enough for you, for a little while. But then you needed more. Now I realize that I created a void within you. I made you aware of a deprivation that could only lead to an addiction. But I was prepared to help you in every way. I didn't care who would get hurt or lost or even dead. I just wanted to make you whole again. But they were innocent. They were all innocent. And I led them straight to you, so that you could take what you needed from them and then take their lives too.
Where are you going?
It was the right thing to do.
What use is something if it's broken beyond repair? We simply freed them from the frustrations of not knowing who they were. They couldn't even recognize their own faces. And if we were going to take their identities, the least I could do was trade them peace.
But they weren't yours to take. You can lie to yourself until you believe it's the truth. But it wasn't about the memories or even their identities. You took their lives. And it was about that power that you felt. That's what you're addicted to, even now.
You're right. It is about the power. For a long time, I sought to gain back the power that I once had, that same power that everyone else is born with. But I couldn't figure it out. So I had to take it from those who were already losing their grasp on it. This isn't my memory. I'm pleased for you that you can come here at any time and relive this beautiful experience. Everything I've done and continue to do. That's all I know. It's who I am. And you can't expect me to give that up. I won't give that up. Come back with me. I can give you everything you need. I promise. I promise. So long as you continue to help me.
I will never let you take another life again.
Where are you going? We're not done till I say we are.
I will undo all of your work. I will return everything that you have stolen. I will free the memories of those who you imprisoned. And I will honor the man that you once were, not what you've become. This is a memory, something that should only be remembered. To live in the past as though it's the present is a fantasy, and fantasy is a poison to reality.
You turned me into this.
Darling, are you okay?